Rob, I know you've been talking to people all day. Who you got there with you?
Yeah, I've got Chris here with Backyard, right here at the corner of Harrison, Florida Lee, where there's just a lake right here in Lakeview,
yes.
Right? This isn't why they call it that, but it's something you guys are getting used to out here.
Yeah, it's something we've been having to deal with. I ride a bike, and I was driving up here across Vets around 7:15 this morning, and it was pretty flooded. I was probably about all the way up to my thighs. And then
riding your bike.
Riding my bike because, you got to get to work. You got to make sure everything's okay. And then just rode up into this. So it's been like this for the past few hours.
Right. I mean, when you look at this, you see at each intersection, it seems like it gets higher, right? But in between those roads, and Florida Lee was also recently redone, right? It's still not draining as quickly as people would like to see.
That's true. I think they did a lot to help, but there's still some that could be done. I mean, you do what you can do, but all you can really do is just get by and hope you don't get anything too bad. I mean, it's bad. It's bad in terms of trying to drive through right now, but at least there's no real property damage or no one's flooded, so you have to be thankful about that.
Right. I mean, we have seen cars, especially up in the southern part of Florida Lee, that did have plenty of water in them because folks had to park on the sides. This rain has now been gone for at least 2 hours, maybe more, but still seeing this water sit. What does that say to you as far as whether or not these pumps are doing their job the way they were intended to?
I'm not an engineer, so I couldn't say whether or not that's true. All I know is that it can be, if you're trying to get around, it can be pretty difficult if you just have a light rainstorm. I mean, God help us if a real hurricane or a tropical storm were to come through one day. So, just, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, I guess.
All right, Chris. Well, I know you're preparing for a day of lunch and some delicious barbecue and burgers here.
Yep.
You got some stuff on the grill. You had to get it going, so you guys are going to be open.
Yep.
If you can, maybe walk through the water to get here.
Yeah, do what you got to do, but we're always happy to serve you.
All right, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Chris, man, biking through the water this morning to get to work—that's dedication. I mean, I don't know if we could say right here, but tell the owners of Backyard Employee of the Month, right there for doing that. Y'all take care, all right? But again, you see, I mean, this is it's a headache. It's a nuisance. It's a problem, and it's something that people are unfortunately used to here in New Orleans. Chris was telling me, rode the bike in from Jefferson Parish, didn't see any problems there this morning coming through Jefferson Parish until he got into Orleans and then started to see some of these issues with the water. The mailbox, unfortunately, right there to the mailbox, the water is could potentially be impacting that as well. We are going to keep you updated on the latest for the street flooding here in New Orleans. We will be right back.
To a child battling a critical illness, a wish can feel like a dream. But with your help, it isn't out of reach. Wishes